Hey everyone, welcome to Nicole's Needlework. My name is Nicole and this is a podcast about stitching only this week. Today is Monday, August 21st. Yes, it is Eclipse Day. No, I'm not wearing these. These are a little beat up. It's very iffy if we'll be able to see anything because it is mostly cloudy here. So we'll see. My sister-in-law came up from Florida and she just left because she's gonna try and get somewhere that it's not cloudy. I'm not that crazy. I'm staying home. So if we see it, we see it. We don't, we don't. Anyway, I have quite a bit to share. I've been gone a few weeks now. We got back from DC last Monday. We had a lot of fun, me and Matthew. We went to In Stitches Saturday. Well, I did. The boys waited in the car for me. We went to the, almost said Detroit Zoo, the National Zoo on Sunday, and we were gonna go and see some monuments and things, but we were just worn out by the time we got done with the zoo. So that'll be for another trip. But I do have quite a bit to share. I have finish and some whips and some stash. Let me see, where am I starting here? I will start, I tried to record this a couple times before, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling good, so I don't know, my mind, I was very disorganized. I missed out on seeing my friends. We were supposed to meet up and go stitching in Rock Hill on Saturday, but I was just feeling run down and my throat was sore and everything, so I just kind of stayed in bed and obviously needed the sleep because I didn't get up till 10 and then I fell back asleep during the day. So sorry, I'm reaching. Let me see. I've got a basket full of goodies here. All right, so we'll start with my finish, and that is the summer Schoolhouse lesson 2. Got the girl and the boy done, and I ended up not using the picnic basket for his coat. I just went with the tarnished gold because the picnic basket was a little too dark, and the tarnished gold ended up being just right once I started stitching with it. So cute. I can't wait to make these into little pillows or have them made into little pillows. Still not sure if I'm gonna do that finishing yet. And there's the first one, lesson 1. And this is 28 count mushroom Lugana 1/1. So love these. So I can't wait for lesson 3. All right, so before I went to DC, I placed an order with 123 Stitch. I ordered Summer at Cherry Hill by With Thy Needle and Thread, and I was going to I was thinking of stitching this over 1 because I saw on Instagram Susan, I think it's _466. I don't know. I'll have to look that up and put it in the show notes. But I think she was stitching this over 1, and it was so cute. She does everything I can't speak today. She does everything over 1, and so I ordered 28 count Ren Lugana, and I started a teeny tiny little bit there. I actually grabbed this from the mailbox on the way to the airport last Friday, or the Friday before last, and started a little bit. It's really cute, but then I just wasn't sure about the over 1. So I decided to restart it when I got home. I actually have the called for linen in my stash, and it's 40 count sand by Pictureless Plus. So I restarted it on the sand, and I think I like it on this linen a little more. So that's my little start. And here are all the threads. They're just red, green, gold. Okay, so anyway, they're all pretty colors. So I think I'm gonna stick with the 40 count over 2 and just save the red for something else. So that that was from 123 Stitch, and I also placed an order with Down Sunshine Lane. I sold my first chart of the summer schoolhouse on Stash Unload, and Amy said she wanted it because she was unable to get them for her shop. So she took a little money off of my order, which was very nice of her. So I got a few charts. I got Kathy Barrick, The Village, which I love this one. I just love those houses. And I got Kathy Barrick, Bird's Eye View. And I never noticed this one until I saw Jen stitching it from Jen Stitching Niche. Niche? So I love that. And I got With Thy Needle and Thread, one for the crow. I love that little witch there. So cute. And the Scarlet House samplers. And I've wanted this one for a long time. And I actually already have the linen for it. 40 count ale by Pictures Plus, and I pulled the threads. Kind of disorganized. My cats got into it. That's what I get for leaving them out. Can't have anything on display because they'll just, especially threads. So anyway, so there's the threads and the linen, and I'd like to get started on that soon. All right, so then in Stitches, so I went to In Stitches, which is a wonderful shop in Alexandria, Virginia. If you're ever in the DC area, I highly recommend it. They have everything you could possibly want. So I had a little wish list of things I'd like to get. And one thing on my wish list was this, Quaker Diamonds by Rosewood Manor. And I actually had this pattern a long time ago and started it, but ended up selling it. And so I've seen other people stitching it lately, and I've really wanted to get it again. So I got that, and I got the threads, and they're the Valdani, called for Valdani. And someone asked what I thought of them. I don't hate them, but they're not my favorite. They're a little thick and thin when using one strand, and they tend to break easily, but I feel like if you use shorter strands, it's not as bad. And then I got some 36 count Mellow by Picture This Plus. And the called for linen is 28 count, but I'm just using one strand. So I started a little bit. It's really pretty. There's just a lot of color changes. A lot. But I'm liking it. So that's my little start on that. Let's see, also from In Stitches, I got October 31st by With Thy Needle and Thread, another cute witch. I love these witches. There's another one I want to get. I think it's Witches Night Out I think that would be so cute, like in a grouping together somehow on a little display table or something. I think they're just really cute. And I got a couple samplers. I got GGR, the lady in red, spinning her wool. And my friend Carrie, hey Carrie, in Florida, she has this stitched and on her wall. She got it framed by Jill Renzel, and it's just beautiful. Just gorgeous. So, I love it. And then I got Anne Grimshaw, 1818 by the Scarlet Letter. I've loved this one forever too. So that was on my wish list. Okay, last thing for stash when I got home. I wanted a linear half of linen, and so, the UK shop, sells them, of Zweigart linen. So I ordered a linear half of Country Mocha, and I was thinking, this is 40 count. It's 19 by 55, and it was really inexpensive on their website. And they have a coupon code, FIRST10, for new orders. So, and it didn't take long to get here, maybe a week to 10 days. So I was thinking, I was watching Jessica's video, Schoolhouse Stitcher, and she was working on And They Sinned. And I've had the pattern and threads forever, but I haven't had the linen. So I was thinking maybe one day I will stitch that. And actually I have the chart right over here. So nice having my supplies nearby. And if anybody's looking for this chart or any of the exemplars, I think it's Exemplars from the Heart charts, they have them in stitches. So I'm sure you all have seen this. It's huge. It is, where is the stitch count? Of course I can't find it. On 40 count, the design size is 8.5 by 40.5. So that should tell you how big it is. I think it's like 800, oh here it is, 809 high by 169 wide. So that gives you an idea of how long it is. But if you're in need for a long piece of linen, and don't want to spend a lot of money, you don't want to buy a full yard, check out so-and-so. And I was kind of debating on my Moulin Rouge by Long Dog if I wanted to use Gloriana Redwood, which is what I started the token with. I think it's so pretty. It's so rich and pretty, but then I do like the bright red also. I think it's really pretty too. So I posted on the Facebook group, and most people said the Gloriana, but I kind of like the DMC, the red DMC. So I think I'm gonna stick with that. So I also got some Gloriana from so-and-so. So I might be selling this or just holding on to it for a little while, because I think I have decided I'm just sticking with the red. I think it'd be so pretty. And with the quilt my grandma made, I'd like to put this over my bed, and I think it would be really pretty with the quilt. So I think I'm gonna stick with that, and the Gloriana will either get sold or just get held on to for another sampler. Or I could use it for the token. I have some already for the token, but it might be nice to have backup just in case. So I did work on this just a tiny bit. Oh, another thing I got at In Stitches, I got a fat eighth of 46 count Lakeside linen. So this is the linen that Tanya used for Martha Pudsey and Smith Sampler. This is the called for linen, but I decided to go with the Metaroo. But maybe I'll do another sampler one day on this 46 count. So we'll see. But this is the vintage autumn gold, and it's really kind of greenish. It's not like normal autumn gold, but it's still pretty. So that's a maybe one day thing. Let me see, any other whips? I did work a tiny bit on Village at Hawk Run Hollow. I'm a little over halfway done with this. Love to get it finished one of these days. Try and get the whole thing in there. But I was working on this block here. So, and I had to rip out, I realized my trees were off, and I had to rip those out and stitch them again. So I'm back on track now. This is 40 count Sand Dune by Lakeside Linens. And I'm using needlepoint ink silks, and that's 1/2. I'm sure all of you know what Village of Hawk Run Hollow looks like. I think I said at Hawk Run Hollow. All of Hawk Run Hollow. So I'm not changing anything. I'm doing it just as it is. And I think I worked on Smith Sampler just a tiny bit, because I mainly worked on my summer schoolhouse. Let's see, Smith. So I got started on this little tree right here and this little motif. So that's it. I think that's all I had done since the last time I showed it. I know I've kind of fizzled out on this sampler, but I really would like to get it finished. I'd love to get it framed and on my wall. So I think that's it. I think I'm gonna try and work on this some more, try and get motivated again to get this done, and maybe see the eclipse in about an hour or so. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you're able to view the eclipse where you're at, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.